In this video, we are going to learn about the word term cashless and what are its implications on the society and the economy. So let's get started. Cashless means non-cash transactions in which credit and debit cards and electronic systems, not money in the form of coins on their notes, are used. Cashless is a system in which people pay for things by using bank cards, moving money over the internet, etc., rather than using cash in the form of coins and notes. A major benefit of the cashless system is the elimination of the work associated with counting and handling the cash. In particular, cashless systems will be able to be approved for off-street use because cashless systems are secure, flexible, and convenient. Now let's see what is cashless society. A cashless society describes an economic state where financial transactions are not conducted with money in the form of physical banknotes or coins, but rather through the transfer of digital information between the parties involved. Here, digital information is usually an electronic representation of money. Cashless societies have existed since human society came into existence, based on barter and other methods of exchange. Cashless transactions have also become possible in modern times using digital currencies such as Bitcoin. Cashless society describes a society where cash is replaced by its digital counterpart. It means that legal tender money is recorded and exchanged only in electronic digital form money. The world is experiencing a rapid and increasing use of digital methods of recording, managing, and exchanging money in commerce, investment, and daily life in parts of many world. Transactions which would have been undertaken with cash are often undertaken electronically in the present world. Some countries now set limits on transactions for which non-electronic payment may be legally used. Now we are going to learn about the history of cashless transactions. The trend towards use of non-cash transactions in daily life began during the 1990s when electronic banking became common. By the 2000s, digital payment methods were widespread in many countries with examples including PayPal, Apple Pay, payments by electronic card and smartphone, and electronic bills and banking. At this point, cash has become disfavored in some kinds of transactions which would have been very ordinary to pay with physical cash. Larger cash amounts were in some situations treated with suspicion due to its versatility and easy use in money laundering and financing terrorism. Additionally, payments with a large amount of cash has been actively prohibited by some suppliers and retailers. United States User Consumer Survey Study 2016 claims that 75% of respondents preferred a credit or debit card as their payment method, while only 11% of respondents preferred cash. By 2016, only about 2% of the value transacted in Sweden was by cash and only about 20% of retail transactions were in cash. Cashless is attributed to banks convincing employers to use direct deposit in the 1960s, banks charging for checks starting in the 1990s, banks launching the convenient switch smartphone to phone payment system in 2012, and the launch of iZettle for small merchants to accept credit cards in 2011. And this is how the cashless societies are developed in the current world. Next, we are going to learn what is the status of cashless transactions around the world. We can learn how close a country is to becoming a cashless society by measuring the number of cashless payments or person-to-person transactions done in that country. For example, Nordic countries conduct more cashless transactions than most Europeans. Levels of cashless transactions can widely differ among two countries. Even though a cashless society is widely discussed, most countries are increasing their currency supply. Exceptions are South Africa, whose supply of banknotes fluctuates widely compared to most nations, and Sweden, which has significantly reduced its currency supply since 2007. China's currency has decreased from 2017 to 18. The amount of cash circulation was much lower in past decades in all countries. Under the law dating back to 1978, no retailer may discriminate against a cash buyer by requiring the use of credit. Only US has such a law until March 2019. When New Jersey passed similar legislation, car rentals, parking garages, and airport stores are included in this legislation. The bill came shortly after the city of Philadelphia passed a similar law. The world is gradually becoming cashless society. Now let's see what are the advantages and disadvantages of a cashless society. Just like everything else, cashless transactions have its pros and cons. We are going to learn about them. So the first advantage of cashless society is reduced business risks and costs. Cashless payments eliminate several risks including counterfeit money, theft of cash by employees, and burglary or robbery of cash. The cost of physical security and costs of physical processing cash are also reduced once a business goes completely cashless. Second advantage is reducing the spread of diseases through cash. Cash provides a good home for disease-causing organisms, for example, COVID-19. Third advantage, transaction speed. Cashless locations with customers using payment cards or the mobile apps could process transactions faster. Fourth advantage, elimination of high denomination notes for purposes of reducing criminal activity. Cashless society makes it difficult for activities money laundering, tax evasion, performing illegal transactions and funding illegal activities. Fifth advantage, better collection of economic data. With recorded financial transactions, the government can track the movement of money through financial records much better, which enables them to track the black money and illegal transactions taking place in the country. Sixth advantage, easier consumer budgeting. As digital payments are made, transactions are kept in records. Cashless payments facilitate the tracking of spending expenditure and record the movement of money. Having recorded transactions can help the citizens to refine their budget more efficiently. Those were the advantages of cashless society. Now let's see what are the disadvantages of cashless society. First, lack of privacy. In a digitized economy, payments made will be traceable. With traceable transactions, institutions would have access to this information. With these digital traces left behind, digital transactions become vulnerable. Such transactions allow the business organizations to build a consumer's person profile based on their spending patterns. As countries become cashless societies, the issue of data mining also come into place. Cashless transactions are recorded in the database of the company and this information is used to predict the future events. All the collected and recorded digital data lead to widespread surveillance where individuals can be tracked by both corporations and the government. These records might also be available to hackers and could be made public after a data breach. The second disadvantage is problems for people who rely on cash. Cashless systems can be problematic for the people who still rely on cash. These people include the poor, elderly, undocumented immigrants, and youth. Electronic transactions require a bank account, and some familiarity payment system. Many people in the world are underbanked or unbanked, meaning they have no bank accounts. Issues such as managing lost cards or passwords and managing their expenses can cause a lot of trouble for anyone who is not used to digitized payment methods. Third disadvantage is digital fraud. When payment-related transactions are stored in servers, it increases the risk of unauthorized access by hackers. Cashless society is vulnerable to financial cyber attacks and digital crime. Many companies all over the world suffer data breaches. Electronic accounts are vulnerable to unauthorized access and funds could be transferred to another account without permission. Attacks on telecommunication infrastructure also prevents electronic payments from working, unlike cash transactions which can continue with minimal infrastructure. Fourth disadvantage, centralized control. An entirely cashless system would enable a central government to enforce transaction tax on every person-to-person payment. It will also allow government to eliminate storage of cash as a means to escape nominal negative interest rates which are used to fight deflation by discouraging savings. This is most effective if combined with bans on barter, private currencies, and storage of precious metals. It will also allow the government to conduct more effective mass surveillance and quickly prevent certain individuals from buying anything or earning any money. It will also grant the opportunity to restrict the type of consumer goods that can be purchased with money. If the disadvantage of cashless societies are overspending. Consumers are less aware about the amount of money they are spending day to day when they are swiping their cards to complete a transaction. Sixth disadvantage, there are criticism in many countries such as Sweden. Sweden is one of the best examples of the results of efforts to create a cashless society. Swedish society changed profoundly from 2000 to 2017 due to various attempts to replace all cash with digital payment methods. Today, very few cash handling banks still exist in Sweden. The limited availability of cash in Sweden has caused difficulties for smaller boutiques, shops and convenience stores which depend on cash as they can no longer deposit their daily earnings or obtain any change. Non-profit organizations in Sweden have also experienced an impact. Concerns have been expressed about a rising number of fraudulent transactions and the fast technological development of computers contributing to the fear of hacking within the system. Now there are also various challenges in becoming cashless society. Let's see what are they. The first challenge is that it needs digital infrastructure in adequate numbers. The second challenge is it needs safe, secured, robust and cost-friendly internal internet connection. Third challenge is it needs adequate digital knowledge and literacy. Fourth challenge is it needs wide internet availability in rural areas. Now what is the conclusion of all that? So basically what we have learned so far is that cashless is a system where small amounts of cash are used in transactions through the use of credit cards, debit cards, digital wallets and other digital payment methods. Cashless society and cashless economy is cost effective, growth friendly, business friendly, etc. Cashless society and economy requires robust digitalization. It has various challenges such as attitudes of people, poor transaction security mechanism, insufficient infrastructure, etc. The world is becoming cashless gradually by moving towards less cash society. The road to less cash society leads to cashless economy, which itself passes through the heart of digital economy. And that's all for today's video. Thanks for watching the video. If you like this video, please like, share and comment. If you have not subscribed my channel, please subscribe my channel. Thank you.